Today on the show, we're going to be discussing the book entitled Say What You Mean and Mean What You Say. The book is written by Judge Glenda Hatchett. The subtitle, Saving Your Child from a Troubled World. Right. I think that gets to the heart of her problem. Back in the time when people used to use the word son to address young boys, there was a sense of respect for adults.
Right,
for
that was my point.
And across the board,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think son is a magical word that makes someone, if they're, doing something wrong or they don't have any respect for adults, it's going to magically program them back to a point where you can speak to them. That's just a term, like any term, and it has to be used carefully. I think what it is that we do need to get back to a place where the community is concerned. Like I'd want you more so to maybe help break up a fight that you see outside on your yard than to just walk around every day patting every child you see, saying, hello, son, hello, daughter. I mean, I don't see how that plays into solving the problem.
Okay. Does that help solve the problem?
No, it takes a little bit more than that.
Right. All right.
And she talked about a time when her son, made these 2 big free throw shots in this big basketball game, and it was because she encouraged him so much. It just didn't ring like solid to me. Like, yes, he worked on his free throws. He made these 2 free throws in the big game, but it was just like, because I love him and I encouraged him.
I did not think that that's what she meant, Gavin.
I know, but that's the way she wrote it.
No, she did not. The way she wrote it, she was saying that her son felt good about himself, whether he made them or didn't make them, because he knew that regardless, he had a mom out there supporting him. And every other child that she talks about in this book that came in front of her court, they did not have that, whether they were succeeding or failing. So I don't think we should take it as, she was trying to go for the blind side, and get out there with Sandra Bullock and company. No, I think she was saying, I'm a supportive parent, and that empowers children to do their best when they know that they have that support, whether they win or lose.
Is that good advice? Should she have punished him or no?
Well, based on I have 2 young sons, and I used to be a teenager. I just don't think that's going to work all the time. Of course, I'm going to tell my mom. I was at my friend's house. We were playing Boggle and reading the World Book Encyclopedia, and here I am. Oh, great job! I knew where you were.
Wow. Do you doubt the word of that young boy after all those 2, 3 throws that he put up?
To this day, her son probably read this book like
and laughed.
She still doesn't know.
Was that good advice for her to not punish the kid?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think
he violated his curfew.
I think it depends on what your kid is like. If your kid rarely does anything like that and they slip up, I mean, everyone slips up. You might say you were going to go to the store and you forgot and you came home. And should people, make you go sit out in the yard until you make good on that? I think that you have to look at it from a human perspective. It's a good kid, from what I can tell. I'm sure she's writing her kids up, extra nice. But at the same time, it didn't seem like he was a troubled kid, so she had more inclination to believe him. Now, should she keep doing it? Probably not. If he's always forgetting to call, then that's something else.
How about it? Was that good advice or no?
I kind of agree with what she said. I think based on what we know about the child never having been in trouble, then yeah. Opposed to his brother, who apparently was a little bit more rambunctious with leaving the bike out and getting it stolen and everything else, that she probably would have punished him.
She made him, go get clothes from a flea market. So, that boy wasn't getting the easy treatment.
Work to buy his own bike.
The thing is, she's not perfect, and I don't think she puts herself out there as perfect. I think she's giving you guidelines. And the one thing I'd like to say about the tone of the book is I think you do have to be careful, especially when you're speaking to people in the minority communities. When you get up there on that soapbox, you start screaming at people and telling them they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing and their kids are bad and their kids are in the system. People tune you out. And I think the tone that she takes is one where she wants people to listen and not be so busy defending themselves and feeling like horrible people that they don't catch the advice that she's offering.
We've only got 1 more minute left on the show. What I want to do is find out if you guys give the book a thumbs up or a thumbs down. The name of the book is Say What You Mean and Mean What You Say by Judge Glenda Hatchett. Gavin, thumbs up or thumbs down?
It wasn't moving, but I will give this book a thumbs up. She did her job and showed her passion for the children.
Kyra.
I give it a double thumbs up because I was worried that he wouldn't give it one. So I think she did a great job. I think you can tell that she's compassionate, and I think it's something that America's children sorely need to read. To your point, I think maybe some kids need to read it in addition to parents.
Roger.
I give it a thumbs up. I think it was a very good book, very easy read, so anybody can follow it.
All right, I give Say What You Mean and Mean What You Say a big thumbs up. I thought that she said what she mean, and I like what she said.